So it's back, guys. Commander mode. Now, I don't want to just keep putting out the same multiplayer footage of the Battlefield 4 Siege of Shanghai that we've already seen in the back of my videos. So you are actually seeing some Battlefield 3 footage, but I will flick to some Battlefield 4 screens or video when I need to try and showcase what I'm talking about. I just don't want to keep recycling that multiplayer footage. If you haven't already seen it though, I will put it in the comments below, so please go check it out if you want to see the Siege of Shanghai and you haven't seen it. Maybe you've been living under a rock. Commander mode is something that players have wanted back ever since it was omitted from Bad Company and Battlefield 3, and people's wishes have finally been granted. Commander mode essentially grants one player the ability to command the entire battlefield, or their team. Their job is to direct players and squads around where they see fit to best balance the action and direct their team so they are more organised. He is a player on the battlefield, he can jump in vehicles and play and flick between commander mode, but his role is to be a commander. He can't actually join a squad because of that. And if anyone is a Battlefield veteran, you will know it is very frowned upon to have a commander that plays instead of commanding, because it is a very, very vital role, especially when the other team have a commander that is doing a good job. In Battlefield 4's commander mode, it would seem the commander has 5 main abilities at his disposal. They are the UAV, which of course will basically outline enemy positions. Then there is the EMP UAV, which I imagine would block out the enemy's radar, minimap, and maybe even certain aspects of vehicles for a certain amount of time. We also have the Tomahawk Missile, which is essentially the artillery that the commander mode can drop down on certain locations to try and help his team out, or maybe there is a route where there's a massive congregation of enemies and the commander can help you out by taking that out with artillery. The commander also has the option to deploy the Gunship. A little bit confused by this one though, because in the latter Battlefield 3 DLCs, the Gunship was controlled by a team that owned a certain flag. So I'm not quite sure how that is going to translate into the commander basically being able to deploy the Gunship, but we'll wait and see how that pans out. Finally, we have Infantry Scan, which I can only guess will be maybe a more advanced UAV, which will spot more information on exactly where infantry are. Also, the commander can drop in supply drops such as ammo and even vehicles where needed onto the battlefield. You can only do this over a certain amount of time, you can't just spam them. There is a cooldown on them, but if somebody needs ammo, they can request ammo. It'll pop up on his mini-map that a certain squad is asking for ammo, and if he sees fit, he can drop that in. The commander mode is granted the ability to see a drop-down view of the battlefield, which is dynamically changing. They're in the prime position to see the action from the best possible vantage, and therefore they can change it accordingly. In previous Battlefield titles, you could try to be a commander, but it would always go to the highest ranked player who wanted to be the commander. This prevents a low ranked player from being a commander without really knowing what they're doing, because in previous Battlefield titles, commander was so important, it was such a disadvantage having a commander that didn't do their job properly. So as such, it goes to a higher rank because it is perceived that they have a little bit more understanding of what is going on. I am also wondering if the squad perks are dependent on the team doing commander objectives. So if a squad, for instance, follows orders, they will then rank up their squad perks and get the next one, etc. That is just a guess because we really don't know how that squad perk progress bar is working right now, but that is one possibility. One of the most interesting parts of the entire commander mode is that in Battlefield 4, you can actually play commander mode using a tablet. In the live demo, it was actually done on stage using a tablet, and that is something I found incredible. Maybe just sitting on your sofa, playing commander as a break rather than playing in the game itself. I'm not 100% sure how this works. If you need to join the game, then you can use it as a tablet. So you need to join as a player, then you can use a tablet to do the commander. Or maybe you can just join via tablet, via Battlelog. Because it would be great if you could sit on Battlelog and just be a commander if you just wanted to chill out. That would be amazing. Hopefully we'll get some clarity on that in the coming days and weeks. Either way, guys, that's what I've kind of got on commander right now. I'll do my very, very best to keep on top of all the information that's coming out right now. There is so much that I'm just sat here in a bucket load of information. It's so hard to pick out what's important and what isn't. I hope you guys enjoy the videos. Please like and subscribe if you do. It really, really does help. And as always, I'll catch you on the next one.